The 10 Tactics of Lifelong Genius.
If you knew how much work went into it, you would not call it genius. Michelangelo. Rising at dawn and running the 20/20/20 formula is your main move to lead your field and upgrade your personal life. These 10 calibrated habits are your amplifiers. They'll ensure that you go from seeing results that are linear to rewards that are exponential. Anything negative, toxic, and impure gets blocked at the gate. Essentially, this way of being in the world is your bulletproof defense system to reject any stimuli that would decry your greatness.
Tactic number 1: the tight bubble of total focus strategy.
The insight: an addiction to distraction is the death of your creative production. Your attraction to digital interruption is costing you your fortune financially, cognitively, energetically, physically, and spiritually. To have the income and impact only a few people currently have, you need to run your days like very few performers currently do. The tight bubble of total focus is a metaphorical moat that you build around your assets of genius, so they not only stay strong, they increase. The 5 primary assets that all super producers defend are mental focus, physical energy, personal willpower, original talent, and daily time. Your bubble has a porous membrane that encircles it so that you decide what information, which people, and the nature of the activities that enter your orbit. Anything negative, toxic, and impure gets blocked at the gate. Essentially, this way of being in the world is your bulletproof defense system to reject any stimuli that would decry your greatness. The implementation. The tight bubble of total focus strategy preserves your focus as well as your primal brilliance by giving you long stretches of time free from trivial fascinations and any influences that dissolve your inspiration and deteriorate your A-game. Each morning, you enter this invisible bubble of your own making that is completely empty of other people's superficial messages, spam, fake news, advertisements, silly videos, irrelevant chatting and other forms of cyber hooking that will destroy your life of monumental potential. Part of this philosophical construct is your personal Menlo Park, the place where, like Thomas Edison, you get lost from the world and go to generate the masterworks that will raise you to industry dominance and global eminence. The real key here is solitude for a scheduled period each day, in a positive environment that floods you with creativity, energy, happiness, and the feeling the work you are doing is for the upliftment of humanity.
Tactic number 2: the 90-90-1 rule.
The insight: doing real work versus artificial work, daily and with absolute consistency, will give you a gargantuan competitive advantage born of mastery. Productivity of virtuoso-level quality is rare. Legendary achievers concentrate all their attention and effort on one core project at a time, so they harness the fullness of their cognitive capacity and their precious energy on releasing glorious products that turn their industry on their head. To work like this, you need to install the daily habit of exploiting your best professional hours to offer your finest productive results.
The implementation: for the next 90 days, schedule yourself to invest the first 90 minutes of your workday on the one activity that, when completed at world class, will cause you to own your field. This 90-minute period must be completely free of any noise and interruptions. Place your devices in a bag marked, "For my 90/90/1 period," and then leave that bag in another room.
Tactic number 3: the 60-10 method.
Research supports that the greatest performers don't work in a linear way, working harder and longer with the hope of arriving at stronger and better results. Instead, The way elite creatives do what they do is by understanding the power of oscillation. They structure their work cycles so that they alternate bursts of deep focus and ferocious intensity of performance with periods of real rest and full recovery. The implementation: after you've run the 90/90/1 segment of your workday, use a timer and work at your best for 60 minutes straight while sitting or standing quietly, in your tight bubble of total focus. Train yourself not to move. Just concentrate. And create the highest results you can possibly make. After your 60-minute productivity sprint is done, refuel for 10 minutes. Ideas for this recovery cycle include going for a quick walk in fresh air, reading a book that will advance your leadership or personal mastery, meditating, visualizing or listening to energizing music with headphones on like many championship athletes do before they step onto the court, so that their brain's attention shifts from the ruminating and worrying behaviors of the left hemisphere into the creativity and flow of the right section.
Tactic number 4, the Daily 5 concept.
Studies show that the most effective business leaders are at their productive peak on the days when, even if they've faced some serious setbacks, they've actively engaged their mindset on the progress they've made. In so doing, they've inoculated themselves from the self-sabotaging influence of the brain's negativity bias. And by deliberately reflecting on the areas where you are moving ahead, you'll insulate your ambition, guard your confidence and defeat the dangerous trickster of fear, so you get amazing feats done. The implementation: during the second pocket of your victory hour, list the 5 tiny targets you wish to accomplish over the day ahead for you to feel it was one well spent. This, like so much of what you've learned, is also a practice. The more you do it, the easier this habit gets and the stronger your execution ability around it grows. So, stay with the process. After just 30 days, you'll have accomplished 150 valuable victories. And after a year, this strategy alone will be responsible for you achieving 1,825 high-value targets, guaranteeing that the next 12 months are the single most productive 12 months you've had yet.
Tactic number 5, the second wind workout.
You've now discovered the beautiful neuroscience behind daily exercise. Moving the body regularly lifts your concentration, speeds up the processing potency of your brain as well as accelerating its learning capacity, raises your energy, elevates your optimism, helps you sleep better via the production of more melatonin and promotes longevity through the release of human growth hormone, HGH, along with the lengthening of your telomeres. Given the empirically based facts substantiating the absolutely transformative power of exercise, why would you do only one workout a day? Why not use this regimen to increase your vitality massively so you not only outlive your industry peers but hack aging as you enjoy an astoundingly happy and productive life? To execute the 2WW practice, schedule a second workout at the end of your workday to give you a second wind for a great evening. You'll beat the exhaustion most people feel after work, re-energize your willpower batteries, so you improve your evening choices and even find your cravings for sugar in the nighttime are significantly lower. One of the finest activities you could possibly do at this time is a 1-hour nature walk. Other ideas for your 2WW include going for a 60-minute mountain bike ride, having a long swim or attending a yoga class. In running this routine, you'll also burn even more calories and speed up your metabolic rate, reducing body fat. The 2WW is a game changer.
Tactic number 6, the 2 massage protocol.
Studies have demonstrated that massage therapy is a modality that generates significant improvements in brain performance, mood, your ability to fight stress, and in terms of your general wellness. The benefits of a massage include a 31% reduction of cortisol, the fear hormone, levels, a 31% increase in dopamine, the neurotransmitter of motivation, a 28% elevation of serotonin, the neurochemical responsible for regulating anxiety and raising happiness, reduced muscle tension, improved pain relief via the sending of anti-inflammation messaging to muscle cells, and elevations in the signaling of those cells to make more mitochondria. The key here is to have a deep tissue massage versus simple relaxation bodywork. It needs to hurt a little for it to work well. This awesome practice also reduces the stress that causes telomeres to degrade, optimizing your good health and maximizing your lifespan. To apply the 2MP, lock 2 90-minute massages onto your weekly schedule. Because the things that get scheduled are the things that get done. And because vague plans yield vague performance. And because the smallest of applications really is better than the grandest of intentions. Virtuosos bring traction to their vision through their dedication to implementation. You might say you're a busy performer and can't afford the time to get 2 long massages every single week. In fact, given the proven and marvelous benefits of this protocol for your mental state, cognition, joyfulness, health, and longevity, the truth is you can't afford not to install this habit. Yes, 2 90-minute massages a week will cost a lot of money. Death will cost you more.
Tactic number 7, Traffic University.
The insight: people who commute a total of 60 minutes to and from work each day spend approximately 1,200 days of their lives doing so if they live an average human lifetime. That's over 3 years spent in traffic or on a bus or in a train. And with the rise of the megacommute, that time period is only growing. Most people sitting bumper to bumper are infecting themselves with toxic news, superficial banter on the radio and other negative stimulation that erodes production and dissolves inner peace. People on commuter trains or buses often sleep, daydream or play with their technology, in a chronic state of apathy. Be different. The implementation: participating in Traffic University is all about leveraging your traveling time, whether to and from work or grocery shopping and errand running, to learn, expanding your professional prowess and personal knowledge. Specific ideas to help you do so include listening to audiobooks and consuming valuable podcasts. The fact is, even one new idea you learn in a book or online course could make you millions or even billions of dollars. Or multiply your creativity, productivity, vitality, and spirituality exponentially.
Tactic number 8, the Dream Team Technique.
Professional athletes structure a full team to support their rise to best in world, BIW. In this way, they are freed up to marshal their 5 assets of genius around the development of the expertise and powers that will cause them to become dominant at their sport. Michael Jordan wasn't his own sports doctor and Muhammad Ali wasn't his own boxing trainer. Super producers outsource and then automate all activities except those within the realm of their mastery, allowing for purity of focus and freeing up huge amounts of time. The implementation: delegate tasks that not only are a poor use of your hours but also diminish your happiness. Ideally, restructure your entire life so you're doing only the things you're great at and love to do. With such a setup, you'll not only escalate in your performance because you're prioritized around just a few things, but you'll enjoy significantly more personal freedom and serenity as well, because you have people on your dream team who are leaders at what they do. Your rise to legendary will be swifter since you have great people in your corner. Specific members of your dream team could include a fitness trainer who you work with regularly, a nutritionist, a massage therapist, a financial coach to fortify your fortune, a relationship advisor to help you maintain rich bonds with the important people in your life, and a spiritual counselor to assist you in staying grounded on the eternal laws of a life well lived.
Tactic number 9, the Weekly Design System.
You now know that things that get scheduled are the things that get done. Designing a week without a granulated game plan for the 7 days ahead of you is like attempting to summit Mont Blanc without a climb strategy or hiking into the deep woods without a compass. Yes, Spontaneity and room for unexpected miracles are exceptionally important. Yet, this doesn't mean you shouldn't show personal responsibility and human maturity by habituating a practice to architect a thoughtful and clear weekly script that amplifies your energy, organizes your choices and ensures balance. The implementation: carve out and then ritualize 30 minutes early each Sunday morning to create your blueprint for a beautiful week. Start the process by writing a story in your journal about the highlights from the 7 days you just lived. Then record your lessons learned and optimizations for making the coming week even better. Next, on a large piece of paper that has each day running from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. on it, note down all your commitments. The key here is to list more than your business meetings and work projects. Set clear periods for your victory hour, your 90/90/1 sessions, your 60/10 cycles and your second wind workouts, as well as time for your loved ones, blocks for your portfolio of passions and segments for your errands. Doing this weekly will build extraordinary focus into your days, yield marvelous momentum, enhance your productivity significantly and improve your life's balance noticeably.
Tactic number 10, the 60-minute student.
The more you know, the better you will do. Legendary leaders all have boundless curiosity and a limitless appetite to grow into their greatest selves. And education truly is inoculation against disruption. Peak producers are lifetime learners. Be one of the formidable few who reclaim their heroism, cultivate their craft and materialize their genius by getting back to being a world-class student. The implementation: for at least 60 minutes a day, study. Do whatever it takes to fireproof your commitment to relentless growth. Learning daily will raise your acumen, deepen your wisdom and incite a blazing fire that stokes your grandeur. You will become a weighty thinker and an outright superstar. Specific tactics for your 60 minutes include reading every good book you can get your hands on, reviewing your journal notes, working through an online program, talking with a mentor and watching skill-building videos. As you capitalize on your brightest gifts and highest powers, you will become not only a bigger person but an even more indispensable one. You will be so exquisite at what you do that your organization and marketplace will not be able to operate without you. You will evolve into an exceptionally valuable leader in your field. And you will be able to deliver remarkable streams of value to the teammates, customers, and communities you are blessed to serve. The results will be generous rewards returned to you in the form of income, eminence, and the psychic joy that comes with being a noble person, doing world-class work and fulfilling a mighty purpose.